Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your July 2023 reading. Here we are. A couple things before we get started. We are bringing Patreon subscriptions back. The last year, I have been trying to get my health better through this journey with cancer. And so I had to cut off the Patreon subscriptions last year. That was the best decision for me. And now we're bringing them back. So starting July 1st, you will have all of the astrology rising signs for all the rising sign astrology for July. Every month, first of the month, you'll get a video for your rising sign for the astrology for the month. And then mid-month, I'll be doing tarot readings as well. So you can also get the tarot reading for July, starting mid-month in July, and then going on and on and on. So it'll be really great. Down the road I don't think it's going to take very long to pull together. We're going to have a second tier where you'll have all of the videos available for your astrology, rising sign, sun, moon, and rising tarot. And then we're also going to have the teachers from the Love and Science channel that really helped hold the channel up through the last year. They're also going to be offering workshops. Some of them are going to do them like twice a month. Some of them are going to do them once a month, but it's a really great opportunity. This group of people that will be offering these classes really embody everything they say. And that to me is very important especially when we're talking about like how to live a better life and how to exist in this world with all this crazy energy. So these are really great teachers and guides and just amazing humans that are wanting to help everybody to evolve and be better versions of themselves. So it's very authentic, and I'm just super excited to offer that. So that, and last but not least, that 20% off using the code SPRING23, SPRING23, that ends on June 30th. You can even use that code to schedule readings into July if you want to schedule readings in July and you don't want to do it this last week of June. But that code will expire on Friday, June 30th at midnight Mountain Time. So you'll have all day Friday to be able to use it as well. But now's the time to do that, especially with the live readings. If you want to get a live reading with me, this is going to be the lowest price that they're going to be. I'm going to be offering more recorded readings and pulling back on the live readings just because it's easier for me to manage my energy when I do recorded readings. And I always feel bad if I'm having a bad day and there's a reading scheduled and I have to reschedule it. So I'll still have appointments on my calendar for live readings, but those are going to be the ones that are a little bit more few and far between. So if you'd like to get a live reading, now's the time to do it. The clock said 3:33 when I said that. See, there's your sign. Get your reading. Okay, so Sagittarius. Let's see with the power of surrender cards what it is that you are surrendering for July. So obviously that card wanted to come out. Oh, I'm really glad that this one is happening. I'm a Sagittarius moon. Let me preempt that before I start this reading, because sometimes I'm going to say we, and I'm a Virgo sun. So I don't want you guys to think that Sagittarius suns are amazing, but it would not be the truth. So I am a Sagittarius moon. So surrender obsessive thinking. So first of all, let me tell you guys that the astrology for July is insane. It is going to be insanity. So getting your rising sign reading, first of all. Oh, I forgot to say also, this is also 20% off, the North Node reading. The North Node and South Node will be shifting to Aries and Libra in July, and that's going to be a real big shift, especially for cardinal signs And those who are going through their North Node return, if you're 18 or 36, you're starting your North Node return right now, probably, most likely. So yeah, that's also available. That information is in the description box as well, below. Surrender obsessive thinking, Sagittarius. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help you will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Sometimes when we are overthinking something, we're actually blocking ourselves from getting the answer. Because when we're overthinking or obsessively thinking about something, we're coming up with stories in our own mind about how everything could fall apart or how everything would go. What if it happens here? What if it happens here? How, when, why, all the things, right? So when we're obsessively thinking about something, we're literally blocking ourselves from having that abundance or even creating abundance in any way. So let's see what your tarot. I wanted to break up the energy a little bit. It felt a little snug in these cards. Okay, Sagittarius. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus energy or a marriage. The Hierophant. First card, Hierophant. So some of you are dealing with a Taurus or a Hierophant or a marriage. And the Eight of Cups is saying that you're also thinking about walking away from, or you have already walked away from a Taurus or a marriage. Oh, there's a lot of cups here, Sagittarius. Some of you have walked away from a societal standard, or something like, a lot of times the Hierophant is like a level up in something. Could be a level up in career, could be a level up in business somehow, fortune, right? Like he is dripping in gold, guys. He's dripping in gold and he's got people worshiping him, right? So there's a lot of like, monetary value when it comes to the Hierophant as well. So we have the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Six of Cups, and then we have the Seven of Cups, and then we have the Two of Swords. Okay. I feel like some of you really are having to let go of something from your past in a really big way. Or like you're faced with this, and the Seven of Cups feels like the obsessive, emotional thinking about the situation. And then the Two of Swords makes me feel like there's a way that you can get away from the obsessive thinking part and kind of, how do I want to, like, bring yourself back to reality, or bring yourself back to like you got to get present, Sagittarius. You got to get in your body and present, because the obsessive thinking is taking you really far out of where you currently are right now. The Two of Swords can sometimes be a little bit apathetic. Like I know I have a decision I need to make, but I'm going to sit here blindfold and pretend that it doesn't work, and I'm going to be real defensive about it. Like that's what the Two of Swords is. Don't come at me or we'll have some words. I almost want to say, Sagittarius, you don't really want to be told what to do either. You don't really want to be told what to do. And that's fine. Whatever it is that you're emotionally invested in, or you have been emotionally invested in for what seems like a very long time, whatever it is that you're having to release or let go of, you have to give yourself the opportunity to move through those emotions as they come up instead of trying to forge forward and ignoring what needs to be addressed. Because that Two of Swords is very much ignoring what needs to be addressed. And it's not even about, like, maybe it's that you don't have the information that you need, but you're not going to get it by staying blindfolded. You know? Shoo, look at you. Look at you. Okay. There could be a Taurus coming towards you or inviting something for you, but I also really sort of feel like this is like making amends with the Taurus. Also, Sagittarius, it feels like you're making amends with the Taurus in a way. The other thing is, like, I actually feel like some of you might get engaged. That might not be everybody, but some of you are leveling up your relationships, and there's a water sign that might be presenting, or somebody who just has a lot of feelings for you. They're showing up with this Knight of Cups energy, right? They're bringing something soft to you. The Magician with the Eight of Cups. This is awesome. I love that the Magician showed up for you here, because this is your energy. This is alchemy. This is very Jupiterian, right? And the more you're honest with yourself and the more you allow yourself to walk away from things so that you can, because this Eight of Cups is you making space in your life, in your energy, in your field. This is you making space. And this is you alchemizing the space. Not adding distractions to it, not bringing things from the past back into it. This is brand new alchemized energy that you are creating in a space that you've made because you're no longer attached to certain emotional situations. You're learning how to see life through the eyes of being detached. And that thing is when you're detached from situations or experiences in your life, it's not about you caring less. In fact, being detached from something can actually help you care more about the situation and care to make sure that it all works out for everybody involved when you are more detached from it. If you're too emotional in a situation, you can't think straight. You can't make decisions based on what you need inside, because your emotions, your energy is all emotions is energy in motion, and energy in motion can create chaos if we don't know how to handle it. Six of Cups. So let's see. The Six of Cups is about having a really strong connection to someone. Sometimes it's about soulmate energy, but sometimes it's about having children too. So I do feel like one of the reasons why you're making amends with this Taurus energy, or I keep wanting to say Taurus energy, but I feel like what you're making amends for, with all of this, is so that you can create a stable foundation for yourself, a happy home, right? On the Six of Cups, we have the Four of Wands and the King of Wands. Welcome to your reading, Sagittarius. I love to see it. But this is the thing, is like, you have this idea of how you want your home life to look like. And I think that that's the space that you're making so that you can create that. But it's not going to happen overnight. And you obsessively thinking about how to make that space is going to help, it's going to confuse you. Seven of Cups, it's going to confuse you. So take a step back. Detach yourself from the decisions that you have. Detach the emotions from the decisions that you have to make. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Okay. Yeah. And the funny thing is, oh wow, the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So there's some intuitive energy happening here. We have the Queen of Wands on the Seven of Cups. So you could be dealing with another fire sign, or you could just be showing up in your masculine and your feminine in this reading, which I would not be surprised if that's what you're trying to accomplish in your life, is to, create that stability within yourself too. But the thing that you are trying to avoid is creating a tower moment. And this tower moment is going to happen whether you like it or not. Because this is what July looks like. I'm just saying. And so this really feels like building stability from the inside out. And I've done that before. I have done that by changing my belief system, which is something that is okay to do. I've actually changed my beliefs quite a bit in my adult life because I am a Sagittarius moon, and I'm always going to be searching for what's best for my highest good in any moment. And as I evolve, that also evolves. Whatever it is that I'm looking for in my best and highest good, that is also something that changes on a regular basis because I'm evolving. And when you evolve, things like that change, right? So, and that's what this feels like. This feels like you are finding that stability within yourself first, which is not an easy task to do. That's actually really, really difficult sometimes when you did not have like a stable upbringing or a stable environment, or, if it was hard, if, you just didn't really feel the love growing up, sometimes it's really hard to find that stability in your life. So I feel like you're creating stability from the inside out. And I love that. Your intuition is going to be on point. There's also a water sign that's helping you to get balanced. I think it's a Cancer energy. But this feels like the more you really stay steady in what you want and the goals that you want in your life, the easier this Chariot is going to feel, the easier the balance of justice. I've been feeling justice feels like freedom a lot to me. So, your intuition is going to be really loud in July. A lot of people are going to be dealing with really loud intuition. So listen to it. Listen to it, because it's going to be your greatest friend. All right? I love you guys. I hope you have a really wonderful July, and I will see you real soon. Bye.